Hey everyone, Tech here. Welcome to Tech's Tavern. Grab a brew, pull up a chair, and let's do a quick look on Solforge. Now, Solforge is a free-to-play card game that just came out on Steam. I believe it was also a Kickstarter project, if I'm not mistaken. And I also believe, and I guess maybe I should have confirmed some of this stuff prior to recording, but I believe it's by the same company who does an actual physical card game that I enjoy and own also, called Ascension, which Ascension is a very cool card game. You can actually, I think, even get it on like iPhone and iPads as well. But it's a very cool game, and this is kind of them doing a digital game now. And it came out a few weeks ago. I kind of looked at it briefly, but didn't really get into it. Didn't have the time, and so I decided today to take a look at it. And I've sat here. I've been playing it probably for the last couple of hours. Played I think 3 online games, and I lost all 3 of them, but I've been slowly kind of getting the hang of it and figuring it out. I figured I'd kind of give you guys a quick look at it. So first of all, it is free to play, and they do give you some cards to start off with, and also a couple things. I'm playing this in a expanded window. They don't have hardly any option settings at all on the game now. I mean, as you can see, there's a sound effects and music slider here, but they have like no graphical settings, no full screen setting on PC, none of that stuff. Now, I went to the site and I saw a developer comment saying that they were working on that stuff, but I guess their priority was first getting the game up, running, the store working, and all that kind of stuff. So I guess that's understandable for sure. If you go into the store here, and I mean, some of this isn't going to give you much of any idea. It looks like there's currencies here for buying this stuff. You need the gold ones, which I have no gold ones yet, and it looks like they want you to buy it. The silver ones you kind of get for logging on every day, and I think winning a match every day, or something to that effect. So yeah. So I don't know. I do know that when I won my first match for the day or whatever, it gave me a free booster pack. So that was kind of encouraging to see that. If you get a free booster pack like every day, actually, that would be kind of cool. Here's the deck builder. It's real down and dirty. They have all your cards listed here. There's 4 different factions, and any deck that you build can have up to 2 factions, and any deck that you build also cannot be more than 30 cards. So, for instance, currently the deck I've built right now uses this Necrium faction, which is kind of mostly like undead stuff, you know, necromancers, things like that, and the Utera deck, which is kind of your green color typical card, you know, animals, wolves, stuff like that. And then you have the Alloy and Temps, which I guess they're mostly like the Alloy ones is mostly like kind of technology bots, maybe like a little bit of a steampunk vibe to it to a certain degree. Heavy artillery. And one thing that's neat about this game, which I'll show you here, is that the cards, as you play, that's kind of the hook, and you'll see it when I play a game here. The hook to this game is that the cards level as you play. So whenever you play a card, they start off at rank 1, and each time you play one card, that card will then level to the next level and then be shuffled back into your deck, so to speak. So for instance, the Grove Huntress here, you can see at level 1, she's got 4 attack, 3 health. It says when she comes into play, you get a +1 attack, +1 health buff on somebody. You know, pretty straightforward. Then level 2, though, she's a 7/6, and she gets a 3/3 boost to somebody, and she can do it on herself as well. And then at level 3, she's an 11/10 and gives a 5/5 bonus. And now you can have multiple cards, instances, I believe up to 3, I think, in your deck. However, each one is an individual card. So if I have 2 Grove Huntresses and I play one, the one will level up to 2, but the other one is still going to be level 1. So it's a kind of an interesting mechanic, and I'll explain it, like I said, more when I get into the game here. So we'll just kind of back out of this, but they do allow you to sort by, you know, image here like this if you want to, or by list. I just go with the list. It's a little easier. They do have different rarity of cards. For instance, I think in my pack I did get 1 rare card, which I think is what this gold star means here. I got this, which is a rare card, and I actually added it right to my deck since it was, you know, the Necrum faction, which is pretty cool. And you can see it's basically an AoE that hits all the opponent's creatures for 2, reduces their attack by 2 and their health by 2. And then, as you can see, as it goes up to 4 and 4, and then finally 6 and 6. So it's pretty interesting. And the picture doesn't change quite as much on that one as it does on some of the other ones. Like some of the other ones, you can really see the picture change. Like even that one, really the picture doesn't change a whole lot. Well, the lights get a little brighter. Here you just got one, then there's a couple more, then there's a couple more. So it's kind of neat how they level up. Like some of them, like the Ether Hounds. This is one of my favorite cards. I play a lot because when you play it, you put one in and another one comes in the space right next to it, so it duplicates basically. And it's kind of neat is how it upgrades. Like look at the upgrade of the picture, it's kind of neat. And then up to 3, look at that, yeah, get some. So that's pretty cool. So the artwork, as you can see on the cards, is really well done. It's a really neat art style. I really like it. Oh, here we go, zombie infantry. Look at that. Yeah. I really like the style of it. The mechanics of the game, though, is really different. And like I said, I'll talk more about that. Let's get into a game here real quick. My little constructed deck I have here is called Dead Tree. I got real creative there, right? And then, oh, wait a minute. Why does it change? It changes this little portrait all the time. I always pick this guy with the beard, and then it changes to a different one. So let me play the computer, and I'll play a normal computer, and I'll let them play this green deck, which I think this is the green, like the green and the red deck, and then I think this is like the alloy, and then the dead deck. And this one is the one I seem to be, when I've played against players, a lot of players are kind of playing a similar green and red, I think, and that seems to be the one I'm having the most trouble with, so I'll get some more practice against it here. So the way the game starts out here, as you can see, is each person has 5 spots. You have 5 spots. You can only have 5 creatures out, and that's it. And each character has 100 life, and you actually do level up. So you start as level 1, and as you level up, that also is a requirement in order to play the higher level cards. So in order to play a level 2 Grove Huntress, you have to be level 2. So now I'm first, so if you're the first player, you only get to play 1 card. Now the kind of the hook on this game with the leveling mechanic is every turn you discard all the cards in your hand and draw 5 new cards. So you don't keep any cards from hand to hand except the ones you play out onto the table. So, and cards will only level if they get played. So sometimes you have a hard decision to make of, well, do I play this card because maybe it's the most effective move right now, or do I play this card that's a little less effective but it gets it leveled up, so maybe in the future it's more powerful. So that's kind of the hook they got going here into the mechanics along with the leveling thing. So for instance, my Epidemic is something I would like to have, but he has nothing out there, so there's really no reason to play that. I'm going to play one of my Grove Huntresses, so I'll put her out here, and she gets to buff somebody 1/1. There's nobody except her, so she'll just buff herself 1/1. So that's it. Battle. Now this little symbol here basically means they're tapped, if you're familiar with Magic. And when they first come out, they cannot attack. So there is a trait that allows that. It's called aggressive in this game. If you have a character that has the aggressive trait, they can come out and attack right away on the first turn. So another interesting mechanic you may notice there is I had to do 2 different button presses. I have to do a battle press and then a end turn. So theoretically, you can do your battle phase first, say to avoid attack from another creature. So like if I wanted to put a creature out here to defend against this 4 attack on the next turn, I wouldn't want to put it out there now and get hit. I would want to do the battle phase first and then put the card out there for the defensive mode. And that's a concept that I didn't learn the first 2 matches I played against players. I was about halfway through the second match, I figured that out and said, whoa, that's why they have you hit the button twice. Okay, that makes sense now. So let's see here. We have a couple different things. This this glow stride stag is useful because he heals you, and he goes up as he levels. So at first you get 5 health, and then it's 10 health, and then it's 15 health. So that does get useful down the road. Of course, there's no reason to panic this early. Let's see. I could buff somebody 3. Well, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I am going to play that. I'm going to play him over here. Yeah, because I want to get him killed. Now, see, in this case, you'd say, okay, well, you just explained that whole deal. Why are you putting a guy out here? Well, because I want to kill this guy now. So what I can do is I can put this guy out here, and he'll be a 3/5, so which he'll be able to kill him and survive. But then I'm also going to play another buff that makes the situation even stronger. Well, actually, though, I could play Cold the Weak and just kill him. Cold the Weak, I think, lets you kill a creature with 4 attack. So actually, I'm going to do that instead. So we'll just straight up basically use an instant. Now, you get 2 card plays on every turn. The only time there's an exception to that is the person who goes first plays 1. But then from then on, it's each player gets to play 2 cards. So now, I need to do something to... Well, here, I will not kill her if I don't do something. Well, I need to go ahead and get this leveled up anyway, I guess. So we'll go ahead and play this here. We're just going to buff my guy by 3 and lower this one's attack by 3. Alright, okay. So it's actually at a -2. So we'll just do that, kill him, and then end turn. Sorry, I double-clicked on the card there, so I was confused. I thought he was playing something. But as you can see, I mean, the music is really well done on this. The sound effects is well done. The artwork is phenomenal. And it has some interesting mechanics with the whole leveling thing, so we'll keep going here. Now, this card is one of my favorites too, this Deep Branch Prowler. He has the Breakthrough, which if you're familiar with Magic, that's trample, is basically what that means. It means that any damage that isn't stopped by the creature in front of it, it'll trample right on through to the owner. So that's kind of a neat card. And I think what I'm going to do, let's see. This is the one where it gets a little seedling out when it dies. That's fine. Let's, yeah, let's do this. Let's get there. And as you can see, when I play these cards, if you notice going forward, when I play the card, you see like a version 2 of it go over here and like go down into my deck supposedly. That's the whole leveling system. Now see, I've already played 2 cards. I can't play any of these, so these aren't going to get leveled up currently. So we'll go ahead and end turn here. Both of those are tapped right now, so they couldn't do anything. Okay, so he's buffing that guy and then zapping me. So basically he tried to make up the difference to get my guy severely weakened. Okay, I have my Ether Hounds. I think I definitely want to get them out if I can. And this is a +3 and a -3, but that doesn't really help the health situation on the Prowler. I think I'm going to play them over here. I think I'm going to get the Morrowind Fiend out because I would like to see him get leveled up. He gets pretty powerful. At the beginning he's 8 and only 1, but then as he goes up it's 11-5 and then 17-13. So he gets pretty deadly when he gets up to his top level. So I think we'll do that. End turn. I knew he was going to do that. Buffed him just enough so he could kill him, but it still trampled through and hit for 8, so alright, we definitely have a little bit of an advantage here. Now Ferocious Roar gives all my guys +2/+2, which is a good play to get the hit in. And I'm gonna go ahead and see, you notice this, I got the Morrowind Fiend, the other one was leveled up. So it's already leveled up to level 2, and it's already come back into my draw. So that's pretty neat. And I think I'm going to go ahead and play that. I want to play it here, though, because I want to leave a space in between, because there's certain cards I have that say, like, adjacent get buffs. And then we're going to play this to buff everybody. Alright, and then we will battle. Alright, so we got a good hit. We still got to worry about this guy down here. But he's only got 3 health, so there's some various cards that can come up. Let's take a look here. Now, this is a card I just got in the booster pack, and I just kind of threw it in here. I didn't really look at it real close. When you play a spell, you may put a 1-attack, 1-health seedling into one of your available spaces. Okay, that's interesting, I guess. Let's... I'm going to put this guy down here so that he can finish that off. And then I will put... This is a tough one. I think I'll go ahead and level this guy up. Okay, so these guys canceled each other out, and I took that guy out, so we're setting up pretty good right now. We got an advantage. He's 50, I'm 89, so I got a little bit of an advantage, but the computer can do some pretty dastardly things here. And I've had a couple matches against players. There was one match I had against a player in particular where I thought I had the win, because I was at, like, I don't know, I was at, like, 80 health, and I had him all the way down to 55, and the guy just turned it around and whipped my butt. So there's definitely some learning curve mechanics. I mean, I've only been playing the game 2 hours, and obviously to go in there and expect to start beating people in online matches is unrealistic. So alright, we got the Ether Hounds, but it kind of sucks because they have to be in adjacent space, so that doesn't help me right now. I can do Epidemic, which will kill this guy and really weaken this guy. And... yeah, let's go ahead and put this guy out. And let's do Epidemic to kill that guy and weaken the other one. Alright. We're looking pretty good, I think. I don't think the computer's going to be able to pull this one out against me. Well, maybe. Well, he definitely slowed me a bit. This is an interesting card here. This one actually adds regenerate ability, which means they regen their health, so you can actually place that onto a particular character, and it will regen them over time, which is pretty neat. Let's just... Well, let's just get as big a hit here as we can get. Lower that guy so he's doing no damage. And then let's just throw her over here. Destroy that so the full 10 gets through, and we win! There we go. Got her to -12. Excellent. So, oh, hey, look. Congratulations. Collect your 3rd win reward. So I guess you can get the actual rewards from just playing the computer players, which is interesting to know. And I don't know how many you get or how many they limit you to. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, look. And I get 775 of the silver currency. And it looks like I get another booster pack. So we'll go ahead and open that up here and let you guys see how that kind of works. You just kind of go into your inventory here. It says I have a pack, so we'll open a pack. Yes, I want to open it. You opened these cards. Now see, the last pack I opened was different. The last pack I opened was like, I think 9 cards. This one's only 3. And I wonder if that's by design or... Well, this rare one here, this one is a card I already have. I already have this Dr. Frankenbaum, and I haven't used him yet because it says when an abomination you control is destroyed. And I don't know if that's being if that's specific, if it's saying it has to be an abomination, or is it just for any creature? So I probably need to test that. And then I got another Ether Hounds, it looks like. And then this guy is from the other set that I don't use. And what's the armor one? Prevent the first damage. Okay, so it's a little blocking mechanic. So anyway, yeah, there was a pack of cards, I guess. And as you can see, I've only been playing a couple hours. I've already gotten 2,700 of these silver things. I don't know what... I mean, the thing I'm a little confused here is it doesn't look like there's anything I can buy just for the silver. Or is that an option? Oh, it's an option. Okay, I see. So I can buy a basic one for 900? Oh, yeah, you can. Okay. Hey, let's open another one, I guess. Let's see what's in this one. Come on, big money. Okay, so it was 3 again. So I guess maybe that's how that's supposed to be. Now this looks like this is one for the deck I play with. I think this is for the green deck. Target creatures get +1 attack and +1 health. Primal Surge. Free? What's that mean? A free card does not count towards your 2 card plays per turn. Ah, that's very interesting. So once you get it to the 2nd level, it's basically like a 3rd card play. That is pretty cool, actually. And then this is part of the red deck, I think, as denoted by the red border. And this is another green deck one, I believe. And it looks like he's just a heavy. He doesn't really have any special ability, but he gets up to 24 health. Boy, if you ever got a 3rd level of this out, it would be pretty tough for somebody to get rid of it. So that's pretty interesting. So, like I said, as you can see, I've only been playing for a couple hours, and I've already been able to buy some more cards and add to my collection already. So, I mean, I could buy two more packs right now. So, that's pretty neat. So anyway, that's Solforge. Again, it's on early access on Steam. It's free to play, though. And, I mean, as you can see, you can do quite a bit without actually spending any money, which is pretty cool. I have seen a few minor quibbles and complaints from some people saying it is a little buy to win because I guess some of these better cards, these normal booster and premium booster packs have the really good cards in them. Can I click on it? Okay, contains 10 cards including at least 1 legendary card and 3 heroic and 3 rare. So if someone has money to spend, you can really buy some really awesome cards, I guess. But you can get the same cards in the basic. I mean, the basic contains 3 cards including at least 1 rare. Chance to open a heroic or legendary card. So you can get the same cards just going through the basics and doing the dailies, but obviously it would take a lot longer. So, you know, like I said, you can do it without paying and have fun. But if you want to spend a couple bucks to help them out, hey, great. So anyway, I've rambled on long enough. This is Solforge. Again, check it out on Steam, and thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you in the tavern next time.